Alrighty then. Sorry about that slight delay there as we set up some things. Alright, so tonight we are obviously building our Gundam aerial. We are going to. It was a pick. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like I've had this thing for about we'll say a year, maybe more. No, I think I brought this kit with me from my move actually, so it's a little bit more than a year long. The aerial was a interesting grab. I unfortunately did overpay it for it back in the day because it was one of those kits that just barely was releasing. And I was like, I don't want to wait for the US grab for this. Because at the time I was freaking out about how kit releases kind of worked, I'm not gonna lie. Now we don't care. We just hope for the best, right? But yeah, it's been sitting there for a while, and I figured I'd finally build it. The problem is a lot of my other kits that I could build are in the territory of, well, if I build this kit, it screws me over because a lot of my kits are for projects right now. So that's the problem we're having right now is a lot of my kits that I could build are all for projects. Or just extensive pieces that I don't want to like go out of my way to build right now. We're trying something new per request. So obviously there's some music in the background. So this will not show up obviously in the final final piece. All right, where's my tape? Right here. My tape. But I figured at least it'd be something to break up the monotony and all that. And then once everyone else, if well not necessarily everyone else, but once we get more viewers, I'm gonna show off some of the things that are kind of to come, so to speak. Yeah. Figure we just build this aerial because it's a good kit, probably. I don't know, to be honest. I like the aerial when it first released because it's the first time that we obviously had like a 100% female main character. Why this pink doesn't work very well. In the background we have. I'd like to keep at least for the beginning of it, obviously. Any of my background music is going to be more or less relative to the project that we were working on. So we got some Witch of Mercury soundtrack in the background. For those who are watching this quote-unquote live versus the VOD. Because Twitch won't like it. We are doing pretty well so far in the D&D situation. Maybe. From the standpoint of viewership, it's not as great as I would like it to be. But as far as the campaign goes, beautiful. We're doing great there. This is backwards. This is upside down even. Okay. We love it when they do that. With the D&D campaign, we've got a bit going on. We just finished up yesterday our fight that was kind of holding us back a little bit. We had a small little situation. But basically, with that, I'm not even gonna bother putting one on that. That's so small. Same with that. This won't even come out till the very end. Let's be fair. The D, I'm actually kind of worried about. I hate that. But yeah. So we got some projects planning coming up. Obviously this was kind of just a last minute kind of I need to build. To be fair, I'm technically scheduled for Thursday nights. We're starting a little bit early, is what it is. but I was able to pick up 2 pieces I needed for my next like big project plan, which is to pretty much get built up. Well, maybe not necessarily my next project, but it is on my project list. I'm going to be building the main selection of characters that, or well, Gundams, I guess, not characters. Gundams that we're using for our characters in the D&D campaign that I'm running. Well, let me rephrase that again. Technically, my other DM was running, and then I took over for... There wasn't really a bad reason for it. It's just, it seemed like really I just needed a quick break and breather from some stuff that happened with our last campaign, and I got cut short. And I liked a lot of where the DM was going with the story, but I unfortunately am able to like sit there and in like seconds plan out pretty much everything that I wanted to kind of happen in the story. And obviously, you know, we kind of talked to each other a bit about it. But since I'm obviously the Twitch owner, quote unquote, if you want to call it that, it made more sense that since we're streaming on my channel that I would DM it. And so I took back control of the game. And it's still good either way. I mean, the story is not really a problem no matter what, but it's just we had some slight adjustments to everything, and I do think we're headed in a good direction. We weren't in a bad direction before, but the newer direction with the story is going quite well. Everyone's kind of enjoying things. Obviously, you know, me and the previous DM talk a bit here and there about what to do, and you know, I make sure that they're okay with some of the adjustments I'm making, especially as we go into season 2, which will be 100% under my wing, so to speak. I just want to kind of go that way. But for now, the quote-unquote second project, because obviously I've got my first project, which is the... it's right under here. For those who have probably been keeping up, maybe not, is the Fenice here. We are hoping to get started on priming not the Fenice, but our test subject. We have a RX-78 test subject that we are going to be priming up and painting, and hopefully we can get that. That'll hopefully turn out well enough that I can be like, okay, I'm confident enough in my skills that I can at least get this going and take it to the contest that's coming up in April. The Fenice, that is. From there, the goal is to, at some point, not necessarily as a contest piece, but if a contest comes up while I'm in the process of working on it, I am building, or going to be building, a 144 scale of the entire team versus a single 100 scale model. I want to do the entire team, but preferably in 144 scale because it's less models, or well, less body, but more models to make up for the less body. The biggest reason for it is, unfortunately, things like the Nightingale. Nightingale is really only accessible in one scaling. I'm sorry, but that Re 100 is not where it's at. Most people know that. The Re 100 is a bit older, and it's not up to snuff. They kind of skipped over a very important step in there, and that was the articulation in the underarms. Sure, the underarms are baby hands, but baby hands that actually do things. And unfortunately, the Re 100 does not have anything going on with those hands. So, sorry. We're going to be building the 144 version of it, high grade, as much as we don't want to. I still need to get that kit. Right now, I've only collected 2 of the kits for that project, which is the God Gundam and the what is this specifically? I can never keep track of this name. It's the Wing Gundam 0 EW. And I did that one with a real grade because it was there. The idea is going to be, put this right here. Basically, the God Gundam is being used by our player, or well, technically the other DM. She's running a Crimson Shikigami, so kind of along the lines of a Char Aznavour kind of character almost. And basically, God Gundam mixed with a bit of Death Scythe. Death Scythe is definitely going to get a lot of use in our campaign, not going to lie. Because I am also actually going to be using the Death Scythe for my project. That's coming up even later. We'll get to that in a bit. But basically, that's the Crimson Shikigami. It's going to get a repaint, of course, to make sure the parts kind of match together, because otherwise you're just not going to have a match. And then mine, which is the custom EU. And with mine, the big changes, besides the paint job, is going to be, like, obviously all of them are getting a repaint, more or less. But the big change for me is I'm getting a bow rather than using the rifle. I don't know. I really enjoy the concept of a bow on a Gundam. That to me is peak performance. Not really, but still. Let's be fair. All right. So there's that one. Then we have our Nightingale, which we vaguely obviously just talked about. The Nightingale is mostly just a repaint, but there is going to be a slight change. I'm going to struggle with that change, but I'm hoping that I can take the scaling is not going to be perfect, obviously. It's never going to be perfect because the way the Nightingale is. But most likely I'm going to take the rocket launcher from the RX-78 since I already have one, right? And I was going to give that to the Nightingale. Because unfortunately the player, I know that's rude to say, but like basically the player wants to roll out a rocket launcher on a Nightingale, which is a strange combination. They're more focused on the rocket launcher than the funnels. I mean, they have funnels, but they're not focusing it. They are also ditching on the rifle, which is fair. I mean, if I was to do a customized Nightingale, I would probably focus on most likely a Gatling gun. Like, I don't know, the Gatling gun just sounds like a better choice, kind of. Like, yeah, you miss a lot of your shots or whatever, but whatever. The problem is the player is choosing to pick Nightingale for both Season 1 and Season 2. So I can't necessarily go, well, hey, I'm just going to play Nightingale next season, right? No. No, that's not happening. But don't worry. I have something better planned for Season 2. For those who don't know what's going on with the D&D side of things. So basically, if you watch Gundam G Fighters, in Gundam G Fighters, the main characters all received a face card, right? Well, basically, we're kind of doing the same with our characters. Because at some point, one of our characters received a face card. Oop, maybe nipped that too hard. Too close would be the case, but whatever. Pretty much what's going to happen is we've already kind of given everyone out a face card. And with mine, I ended up with the red Joker. The idea was to, one, give us kind of face cards that weren't like in the mainstream, so that way at some point, maybe in the story, there's a reason for us to meet up against the original face card users. Because, you know, technically speaking, there's an entire deck of cards. Why wouldn't you be able to face or see more than just the 5? But so we have an ace of, I believe it's diamonds, hearts. Give me a second. I'll have the list here. So we have the ace of hearts, which is Tria, who is our original DM. She is the original proprietor or founder of the the face card thingy thing that let us all have access to it in the latest episode. Hey, Urban. We're just building our aerial right now, and kind of going over. Thanks, Barry. Jesus, that thing is terrifying. Not gonna lie, that sound is too much. I appreciate the subscription. Technically, that is 7. It's just, you know, Twitch is retarded, and it made mistakes. But anyways, so we got a lot going on, with our D&D stuff, which is kind of the main point of me building too. The aerial is not relevant necessarily to that, but I just figured out of all of my pieces that I have. Oh, you just did an aerial? Damn. That feels bad. Like I was like, nobody's done an aerial. I can do it. Like that's my biggest thing is I've been like trying to pick a kit and I'm like, oh, this kit. No, everyone else has kind of done it. I must have missed that one last night, unfortunately. I mean, we're already in. I'm not gonna just stop it now. That'd be kind of weird. Be like, we're gonna pick a different kit. There's, yeah, and that's fair. I mean, it's a current thing. I don't know. Like the biggest problem is most of the kits I have are all set up for projects. Like, for instance, tonight, when I went to the place we're not supposed to go to, Hobby Lobby, but you know, 40% is 40%, right? So I picked up the God Gundam, which I need for a project, and I picked up the Zero EU Real Grade, which I also need for the same project. Basically, I am taking them, and we are customizing them to the characters in my D&D campaign. The fuck was that? That was weird. Yeah, I don't like going there, but like sometimes 40% is 40%. Like you saw the price tag there on that fucking Zero, right? Because it was there. Unfortunate. Ugh. I basically paid that to get both. Unfortunately, I after I told V about the oh, that's an actual piece. Okay, I would have cut that off. Oops. By accident. But I didn't. I was told there was bad things about the EU, but like, whatever. I'm gonna use it because I have to. I don't feel like building the master grade Furcaw anymore. I really don't. It's just it's a lot of meat, especially with a repaint involved too. Can I get there, please? I don't feel like pulling out a sanding stick for this. Right? I mean, that one's so easy to get a hold of. Like, everyone has it. It just sits there on the shelf. It was like, oh, this is a cool kit. Everyone has it. The one I want to build... I am not a big fan of SDs, I'm not going to lie. Like, literally, the only SD I bought was this one, which is the Sasaki, or not wow, Sasuke. It's a Sasuke from Heroes. And I also, obviously, I have the Robin Hood somewhere. But I only bought the Sasuke because I was like, well, I'm going to go into enemy territory, which is, you know, I'm going into the hobby town that we have, who's doing a competition, right, coming up here in April. And I'm like, I don't want to give away my skills, so I'm going to pick out the dumbest thing I can possibly pick, which is an SD Gundam. They're like, oh, there's a girl here building an SD, great. And I'm like, I have no problems because they're all building master grades and stupid shit. One's building a common rider of all fucking things. I'm like, what? A common rider? What are you doing? Get out of here. But no, the problem I had is the one that was building the master grade Zeta Plus was using fucking Entry grade nippers. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like, I only went the one time because I wanted to see the competition. But honestly, I wasn't competing against anything. Even like for 5 seconds, I got scared of the one Asian kid there. Like, not gonna lie, he was very terrifying because he had the craziest things out. Like, he had everything you could think of. And I'm like, this is scary. This man's working on a P Bandai. He's not even paying attention. But then I'm like, you know what? Do I fucking care? I'm just gonna bring my thing. I bet you none of these other fuckers are gonna be painting their shit. And if they paint it, I'm still gonna beat them. Says the person who has never painted a single model in their entire life. Well, as far as Gundam goes. An adventure group takes a job to help a couple of necromancers gather parts for their special project. They go through the process gathering all the parts and then give the parts to the Wong brothers. Okay. And stand back as they begin to chant magic flows and nothing happens. As the adventurers leave, they hear a random NPC shaking their head saying, "Two Wongs can never make a white." Oh my god, I hate you. Look, these are not the kind of puns I want to come into. You and your fucking puns. I should have known the second you said Wong. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how that competition is gonna go. Honestly, it's what it is. I'm bringing the Fenice. It's gonna get repainted, and I'm scared. I am scared. But we'll find out. Hi, Soul Bean. Or would you prefer Suichi? Actually, there's a J in there. My bad. Soulbane is fine. You're like, you can't pronounce my other name. Just do Soulbane. Did I? Okay, we're good. This aerial kit low-key terrifies me. It's so small. This is why I actually like the master grades when I started working on it. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, we're working. Oh, we got the head done. Cool. Just kind of put that in here randomly, even though that's a bits bin. We're working on our aerial. It's been sitting on my shelf for a solid year and a half or so. I don't know. I had it from before I moved. Like basically I got this I think from Japan. Like it was that kind of basically when it first released. See, that's sad. That's sad because that okay. Which one is it? Is it the black one or is it the silver one? Since you got both of them. I don't honestly the picture did not help me. Like it looked so different. I was so confused. The gray one? Okay, the gray one I would have gotten I had the gray one when I was with Bree. So that kind of helps with the years. So it was like a 2018 PC. Maybe 2017. I don't know. The years are getting kind of confusing. Yeah, that's kind of where magic is. I actually did something interesting, not gonna lie. So I've picked up. Oh, thanks for the follow, Soulbean. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, no, we love our follows. They're very, very important to us. They're a step forward. So I decided to take a gamble to kind of add more. Yeah, that's XP. There's no fucking way it was that old. It was when I had that PC, it was What year did I graduate? Oh nine. I got it in 10 or 11. So it was whatever OS was like available in 10 or 11. There's no way it was XP. Oh my god. XP didn't exist back then. We were on like Windows like 5 or 6. I don't even know what we're on anymore. Probably 6, by the way. Cuz I think the gray one was on 7, right? Cuz I remember bitching about that a lot. Um anyways, yeah, no, it definitely was not XP. I can tell you that. With how old that is, nah. Unless it just went into XP on its own, which I highly doubt. The gray one is 10. Then it'd have to have been a 7. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's a pile of trash. Okay? It did its work though. It may not have worked for you, but when I had it, the black one for me did like 10 times better than the gray one did. Um that is fair, you are. Because you moved to a state that is still too far away from me, even though I moved first. Oh, speaking of moving and all that drama, um, oh wait, you already know about that. Never mind. About me potentially just kind of not having a job if it comes down to it. But I have a feeling I'll get it. Yeah, that's fair. Well, it gets complicated there because obviously at one point we were like an hour apart. Then I moved, and then you moved to get closer to me. Creep. I'm kidding. I get it. Trust me. The state we were in was not good. It was getting worse for both of us. Which way does this go? Vivi can't see. Oh, okay. I think I get it. Maybe. Oh. Almost had it. Look like I drive a white panel van. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, we are hopefully tomorrow. Like I was planning on it tonight, not gonna lie, like this stream was not gonna happen. But unfortunately there's still missing parts to the process. And my brother's supposed to give me the tape, which, you know, unfortunately I don't go downstairs very often. Except for when I have to. But he's probably been home. He might not be here right now. He's probably at the gym, let's be fair. But I do need to get some tape because the tape I was using did not keep the plastic up, which I'm glad I haven't started the prime job on that. But hopefully tonight I can get, well, not tonight because I'm not going out there. Tomorrow while he's at work, hopefully I can do all of the priming. Yeah, to be fair, she struggled from the beginning. That's the problem with Alienwares. They do not have airflow. Like, basically, the original one, the black one, had an entire, like, custom-made, like, battle station for it. Like, we put in the effort. We built an entire base for it out of aluminum, threw down some fans, and called it good. Because, let's be fair, any of the store-bought, like, fan basings suck. Where is that? I'm going to have to go through this carpet at some point with a vacuum because there's a lot of just plastic nubs, and Freya's a little special. Freya's very special. She'll probably fucking be like, can I eat this? Where Where do you want to go? Oh, you want to go in here. Well, you want to go in here the correct way. I don't know how I feel about this kit already. Like, I don't know. There actually was another kit in my collection that I could have built. And I'm going to go get that one. I'm terrified to build it. Let's be fair. I don't need to build another master grade right now. But especially this one. All right, where are you? Of course, it's at the bottom of the pile of shame. Well, I guess there's that Barbados too, but ain't nobody got time for that. So we've got the P Bandai. Unfocused. Unfocused, thank you. Jesta. Maybe. Maybe it'll focus. But yeah, so we got the P Bandai Jesta. Not happy about that price tag, obviously, like 180 bucks. Cost me about 200 at the end of the day. But unfortunately, Hunter Instincts kicked in when I saw it. Some other kid, and a kid that I was like, you're not buying this, buddy. This is mine because I can't have you doing that to that poor kid. The kid that was using entry grade nippers on, I say kid, but he's obviously not. He's a fucking grown ass adult. But he was using entry grade nippers on a master grade, and I'm like, you're not doing that on a fucking premium Bandai. So I was like, fine, I'm buying this. My Hunter Instinct said, hey, look, I'm stealing this from you. You can't have it. And so I did. Do I regret it? Absolutely. Because I could have bought a perfect grade of a kit that I actually wanted for that price. More or less. Until she gives birth, she's so sweet, I might adopt her, but at the same time, I don't have the time, money to care for another living being. That is fair, unfortunately. It's so difficult. You're just like, you want something kind of there in your life, someone who you can come home to. Animals included, obviously, in this. Jesus, that is a thick gate. But sometimes the cost just beats you around. You're just like, I can't afford this, unfortunately. And it absolutely sucks. And hopefully, I will be testing that when I get done here, but we were going to see if this soundtrack saves to it or not. I'm hoping it doesn't. Because that's the entire point of that setting. We were testing something new, of course. So I got shit on pretty bad by one of our streamer friends, V. They're like, yeah, you need some music on, and just turn it so that way it won't show up in your actual VODs, and you should be fine. I'm like, okay. So that's where that's at, and so we're trying this out. Basically, I'm gonna keep it as if possible in themes. We're basically just gonna be listening to OSTs and stuff from the series that we're building for. Unfortunately, Witch of Mercury is only one season, very small, so we might have to switch to something else at some point, because this is going to go very quickly. And that's fine. I probably won't be building a seed kit in a while, so we might switch to seed. You're very small. Who's small? I'm not small. Trust me. My booba says otherwise. I'd argue that my boobas compete with yours. God. So bad. It is Thursday, folks. Just remember that. Thursday. Thursday is a great day to be around me. Where did all my pieces go? There's my glass. I mean, I've tried glass. I've got glass. I've got obviously normal sanding sticks. Just do kind of a mix of everything. Since this is a basic build, probably go with glass. Oh my god. You know, I don't think I've ever met your sister, but I can kind of agree probably. But yeah, basically we're looking forward to May, obviously. So I might not be around as much, folks. Let me actually look at the time frame on that real quick, because we're right here. So May does not affect that. So I'll miss one D&D session and an unquestionable number of like build sessions. It's just what it is, folks. It's gonna be a long vacation, 9 days. Fair. That's fair. I think your other sister is the one that I've seen a few times on Facebook pictures. Is this the way we want to go with this? I think so, yeah. I kind of wish that when I went to the shop to pick up stuff, I would have grabbed a Caliburn. Caliburn would have been a nice grab. I did not. Shame on me. Caliburn is something I do want to build, but I'm also kind of saving Caliburn in case I decide to use it for customizing another kit later down the road. But yes, speaking of customized kits, Season 3, might pick up a couple of the Fallout decks. I mean, you can. I've seen them. I haven't actually looked at them. Obviously, I have no reason to pick them up unless we actually do like video webcam games, but I don't know. Is this even going in? Not gonna lie, I don't know. Yeah, it just stands out a little bit. That's weird. Where was I though? I think. Oh, there we go. Sorry. There's so much going on in this kit. I can't even keep track of it all. I'm curious actually to wait. I want to see what they do with the whole Thunder set, or whatever, the Wild West set. As much as I hate the Wild West, I'm interested in that one a little bit. Mostly because we're getting another sword. And you know how I feel about the swords. Even though I don't have any of them right now, at some point, if I ever get back into Commander, I will absolutely probably build a Voltron deck out of swords. And the sword has an interesting effect, I think. Having protection against instants and sorceries rather than colors is a beautiful change. I think that's the problem with the current swords that makes them a little bit too powerful, is they are like, well, we have protection against colors. And there's not really an answer around that, other than obviously destroying the weapon themselves, which is a good answer, but I don't know. I feel like at least having protection against instant sorceries, while a bigger scope, does not protect the monster from anything like actually threatening. The effect on that one, I actually don't remember. What was the effect on you? We are going to MT. Oh, if we can actually type without triggering another thing. TG spoilers. I don't remember what set this is. I don't give a shit about the Fallout release. Not gonna lie. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. There we go. Oh, Oko's coming back. Guess who's in? Alright, so Sword of Wealth and Power. When the equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. Not gonna lie, that is beautiful. I don't like the artwork for it, but that's the base version. You just get the not base version. But Oko, oh, what does Oki do? At the beginning of combat on your turn, Oko, the ringleader, becomes a copy of up to one target creature you control until the end of the turn, except it has hexproof. Sure. Sure. That's a good way to get your planeswalker killed. Absolutely. Because it doesn't come with any of the protections that Gideon has. What else do we have? +1 is draw 2 if you have committed a crime this turn. So obviously new mechanic. Or ability, so to speak. Discard a card, otherwise discard 2 cards. I don't know how I feel about looting in blue-green. But sure. -1. Oko's favorite ability. Just create elks. And then his -5. He's already at a 3. He's a 4-drop, which sucks. Kind of. I mean, it's not bad, but... Sorry, let me find out where we're at real quick. Okay, so I think this one goes into here. Yes, it does. Perfect. So his -5, for each other non-land permanent you control, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. I'm sorry, what? This is a 4-drop that does this in 2 turns. That in the correct Super Friends deck. I'm quitting Magic again. I haven't even started and I'm quitting Magic again. I'm sorry, but that... And I just destroyed our music in the process. Good job. Let me get that back real quick. Can I have literally this one? Thank you. Let's start there from scratch. We're switching over to seed because that's the only thing I can think of that I'm not building anytime soon. Not gonna lie. Not a big... Well, it's not that I'm not a big fan of seed. It's that... Okay, I'm a big fan of seed. And I don't know if I'm going to be getting the project that I will be doing for seed at some point here or not. Our lovely DM is having a chat with a local store to see if they can provide us parts to do a small project. Where? Huh? What the fuck? Obviously, I get use these two, but what's the stickers about? As much as I don't want to use stickers, those look kind of important. Dun, 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 dun. 9 and 11. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's find out. But yeah. So back to Gundam, since that clearly cost me a little bit. Is what it is. I say that, and I immediately the first thing I thought of was like Yu-Gi-Oh. Not gonna lie. But no, back to Gundam. So tomorrow, I have a lovely package coming in. I broke down and I purchased a box of Japan exclusive. Am I taking this whole thing off? Yes. I'm purchasing technically a Japan exclusive pack of Gundam Battle Spirits. Now, technically in English, I think these are the old ones. It might be the new ones. I don't know. But I know for English, they are just adding them into other sets instead. Because, for whatever reason, Japan has to be special about it and restrict us from having exactly what they have. I don't know. But we are probably going to try and we're just going to open that up probably on stream at some point. I should probably clean these parts off first too. I don't know. It was just an idea, kind of. I've been wanting to open cards on stream, but it's just too hard picking. And like Vanguard will not go very far as much as I love Vanguard. And I'm not big enough into Pokemon to care about that one. Plus, you're just gonna get misses 90% of the time. Magic is magic. And I don't know. There's really not a whole lot for card opening on streams. Not gonna lie, it's kind of just a eh. What do you do? What do you do? Okay, so we put this down. Sort of One Piece. I don't know how I missed that chat there. Not gonna lie. Could you not though? I think it technically wants to put the sticker on the back because it helps, question mark. I'm not sure how, but I will regrettably put a sticker on my Gundam because it is a silverback. No, it's not. It is not silverbacked. But it does add some layer. Maybe if we can just slap it on. Perfect. We're actually good at putting stickers on this time around. I remember a good couple years ago trying to put stickers on. I could not for the life of me. Not for the life of me put stickers on. But that sticker just went on so smoothly. Japan kits. Spring. I'm just kind of slide this in. And now that piece that is otherwise loose is now stuck in. Now I want to compare the two real quick. Can I compare the two real quick before I put the sticker on again? Honestly, the sticker did nothing. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it just doesn't add anything. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to feel stupid for doing it. Like, I don't actually see what the goal was there. Like, the piece already comes with the same effect that the sticker has on it. You're just adding... Ooh, never mind. We went back to being bad at stickers. We're bad at stickers, folks. Rest in peace, Mischief. Alright, then. But yeah, where was it going? Speaking of Mischief. So in Season 2, so obviously Season 1, we're not finished with it for our D&D campaign. And in our last episode, we showcased the why the fuck aren't you going in? There's supposed to be a slot right here for you. We showcased a ability that our players are going to partake in having, right? Basically, each player has their own face card, which you see in Gundam G Fighter. So it's a G Fighter exclusive kind of ability thing going on. But so my card is going to be well, not necessarily going to be. It is because it already happened, right? I picked the red Joker. Technically, in terms of G Fighter, the equivalent, it was black Joker, but we wanted to have separate cards from all of the main characters in G Fighter because it leaves it open for us to potentially face against them at some point in the series, just for flavor. And I'm basically going to be the red Joker. I was thinking about changing the color scheme in general from the playing cards, but like, there were reasons that obviously my DM said, or my other DM said to not do that. Like, you know, Joker exists, right? And I was like, ugh, good point. So we're not gonna go with the purple Joker. Might do a violet because obviously, you know, violet is the main color scheme of all of my lovely Gundams that I'm gonna be using. But so I came to the conclusion that my next model for both the game and building after I finish the Fenice is going to be a amalgamation of both the Hell Death Scythe and what was the other kit? Oh, 00 Riser. It's an interesting pick, but basically the 00 Riser, it might have to be it might have to be Exia. Either way, basically lots of swords because we're going to play heavily into the Jester theme for basically in... Is this actually a piece? Or did I already clip it? What is this? Yeah, I clipped this. Oh, wait. Did I? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Maybe? No idea where this came from. But... Oh, yes, I do. It came from here. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to be rolling out a Jester-themed character, because obviously our face card is Red Joker. Hi, Celerity. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to message you. I need to set you up into the server so that way you can at least just get my notifications for that. But I do appreciate you showing up to my build as we're building the... let me get you all a picture for those who have just kind of joined and have maybe no idea. We're building this beauty from the current Gundam series. And yeah, we're build. It's not technically current because obviously it's like the first version of it. There's been like 2 or 3 iterations, and then we've just kind of been talking about upcoming projects. For instance, I picked up these 2 today, as well as this one, and they're basically going to be going into building parts for or pieces of the Gundams being used by me and my players for our D&D campaign. Because if there's a second contest at some point and within a reasonable amount of time, so to speak, I did want to do a diorama for all of our characters. The diorama is going to exist either way, but if I can use it as a contest piece, more win, right? Sorry, win more as they prefer to call it. Just minor things. It's all about the fun of it. We are going to turn down the air though, because I am dying. But yeah, hopefully the music is not too loud. We just kind of decided that after getting bitched at enough, we were going to add music into it, and I just basically in the VOD, the music won't be there. Unfortunately, I can't do this if I have people chatting with me, because then you'll only hear them in the beginning of the stream and that'll get awkward. Probably. I don't know. I need number 9. Topia Ray. Here's number 9. We had a small little chatter about breaking things that hurt. We had a small chatter about magic for a second there. We're chatting about cards in general because, you know, I've got cards coming too that I wanted to potentially open on stream at some point, just kind of as a side thing. Not like directly we're going to just do the entire stream for this. It'd be like every so often, just pull out a pack or something. Just kind of, we're building heavy on the Gundam theme as much as possible for this series. We are, well, I'm not, but I do have one of our friends, so our basically our other DM is reaching out to some shops, locals, to see if they can kind of provide us potential kits to work on a small project. We'll see how that goes. I'm not like fully sold on it happening, but you know, if it does, all the better. Obviously the shop will get its fair shout out, and not to like, you know, force on it obviously, but like I am kind of looking for a shop that I can go to regularly to order stuff, because unfortunately locally I wouldn't say I have a shop for that sort of thing. And I keep getting stuck here, so I'm gonna put my phone over these parts. I am tired of accidentally slipping down. You'll see some of that still, but that's what it is. Actually, even better, Harley can cover it for me. Yes, I took some tins from work, okay? It's what it is. I need them for my projects. Oh, fuck, it's hot in here. Save me. The summer is coming. But with, you know, Game of Thrones memes and things. And sword and heat and stuff, and I don't know, it's hot. There's too much burning Gundams, okay? Too much burning Gundams. Actually, I'm not kidding. I literally looked on my shelf. The only things built are a God Gundam and a Kamiki burning Gundam, which, for those who don't know, in the English dubbed, the God Gundam is redubbed as Burning Gundam. They're two different kits in this case, but in reality, they are still designed after the same damn thing. And I love that that's what happened, is that English is like, we're too afraid of a God Gundam. We're going to get it renamed. You can't call this God. Not on children's shows. Japan. No fucks given. Devil Gundam. Also redubbed to Dark Gundam. Oh. We love it. Censorship sure is something. It is. It absolutely is. And I hate it. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I would... and they did it with Digimon too. Oh, it's so bad. So bad. Like, the amount of things that they've ruined is amazing because of censorship. Between Digimon and Gundam. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Censorship is small in comparison. All they did is remove boob. All they did was remove boob. From everything. But, you know, Gundam, they removed entire names and said this is too much. It happens to be burning. Why not just call it the Burning Gundam instead of God Gundam? I don't know, because technically Helios is a god of the sun. And the Gundam is designed around I don't know. I actually don't remember the lore behind the God Gundam. Either way, we love it. Hey, Toasty. It's going great so far. We're just building our aerial on having some minor chatter about simple things. Is this... Oh, okay, we got it. I knew that was something that had to be clipped, but it just was acting weird and kind of folded in on itself. So obviously we're building aerial right now. We ran out of thank you for that follow, Toasty. We appreciate it. We ran out of OST for Witch of Mercury, so we're unfortunately on Seed. Is what it is, but that is the goal. Now that one of my streamer friends have talked to me, and they're like, you need to put music on, and you can just take it out of the VOD. I'm like, okay. So my goal is to make it not just, you know, quote unquote favorite music. It's more just keep the music in theme with the build. Well, okay, I like Seed, but like again, what does Seed have to do with the aerial? That's where it's unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, I love Seed. I love Seed. I'm one of those weirdos who actually liked Seed. Actually, so sort of. I didn't watch regular Seed. I only watched Destiny. But is what it is. All right, Celerity. Thanks for coming. You can AFK. Fair. I'm still trying to figure out how to get a hold of the Freedom movie. Not gonna lie. The place that I would have gone to for it, unfortunately, only had a 7-minute kind of teaser of it. I was unfortunate, and I lived in a location that did not receive the movie. Because they only gave it to fucking New York and California. That's cool. That'd be great. I would have loved to have gone. Like, I would have seen this in theaters if I could have. But, you know, unfortunately, trying to go to California and go to New York is just kind of not going to be a thing. Especially just for a simple movie premiere, as much as I would love to. I'm kind of pissed that they didn't, you know, consider, oh, well, if we showed this in every state, it might do well. Exactly, it's not worth it. It's expensive just to go see a movie. Like, it's a good movie, but yeah, no. No. No thanks. But yeah, we're so far we are in the right arm, so we've only gotten 2 pieces. Yeah, no, I obviously it's been a while, so it would have to be quote unquote better. Like I would hope it have gotten slightly better. Well, not necessarily slightly, but you know what I mean. Like it should be better than Seed and Seed Destiny, just because a continuation and moving forward kind of thing. Just from the 7-minute clip I got from it, I really enjoyed it. Shin. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember Shin. Fair. You know what? I'm gonna do the good thing now that I'm cleaning up my workspace before I build this first part of the arm. Oh. Yeah. Wait, what? I thought... That makes no sense to me. Fair. See, the problem is Shin and Atherin look too much alike for me. So it gets very confusing. Let's see. Shin pilots... The Impulse. Okay. And then eventually Destiny for a second, but mostly Impulse. I hate when they pilot everyone else's Gundam, but okay. But yeah, no, he's not bad. He's not bad. I am a Atherin kind of person. Not gonna lie. Sort of. Okay, okay. I mean, I don't hate him obviously, but like all the characters I thought were pretty good in. We're not putting those stickers on. No. Um, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it, any of the characters. Like, so honestly, in reality, my favorite character has to be Stella. Um, the one who unfortunately has a lovely accident. The one that's basically the psycho um Gundam, more or less. She rolls the Gaia. Um, I would say that she's more of my favorite pilot. Fair enough. Can't like everybody, you know. That's just how this works. Did I not grab all the pieces? No. Who does that? Who collects every piece from a build? Clearly not me. We still need C3. Oh no, I have C3. Oh, where the fuck is it? So this is 3. This is that. Maybe I don't have B's part? That might be more. No, I have them. Oh. It's because the pictures went from, colored on this first page back to black and white, so I'm confused. Okay, so what you're saying is I probably did the right thing by accidentally watching Seed Destiny first, even though that's not how it works. Okay, okay. I can live with that. So I get my nails done all the time. I can't do them myself. Um, but so it's kind of hard to see because these middle fingers here, the ring and the pointer are technically supposed to be a white, but yes, it is basically the trans flag colors. But yes, I went and got these done Tuesday. Um, I don't know. I just kind of was like, I forgot what I had last time. I think it was a pink, like a hot pink, and then this was probably a purple of some kind. I mean, that's absolutely fair though. Like you can't help that. Shin is Shin is Shin. I will always be an Atherin, but that's because he pilots literally the Justice Gundam. Like you can't beat that. We love our Justice. Um, I have not built a Justice. And that's fair though. I remember roughly, especially being the Red Knight kind of thing. Um, I want to build a Justice, but I'm still waiting on confirmation on a side project that's going on. Basically, my other friend who is part of my D&D campaign, it has a they're running for office for something. I don't know. Show's so good. Yeah. Yeah, that adds about up. Um but so they're running for office, and what they wanted me to do, since I'm kind of the builder for our group, is they wanted to get me to build a Destiny, Freedom, and who the fuck's the other one? Justice. Funny, we were just talking about Justice and I forgot it for 5 seconds. But basically, they wanted me to build all 3 of them, repaint them, unfortunately, into a more political color scheme, and basically just make a diorama of it for whatever reason. Is what it is. I'll do it, I guess, if they can get me the parts. Yeah, this would be because of the purpose of the project and assuming that they can, like, I told them if they can't get these from as a sponsored pieces from the company that they are looking at getting them from, if they have to pay for them, I told them to just not. Like, I'm not gonna, I don't know. They're not exactly, rolling in coin to be going out and buying things, and it's a $150 project. And the kits are, I mean, it's not gonna sell. I'm sorry to say this. Like, I'm gonna be the devil as it is. Tell them that no matter what we do, it won't sell. But I'm not gonna tell that to them. Um, exactly. That's why I did it. I was like, this is gonna be great. And it's like, it's what I don't understand is builders on here. They're like, I'm just gonna grab the most random music because I listen to this shit. And it's like, I'm gonna make all my viewers listen to it. And I'm like, no, though. Um, I've seen the Turn A as a actual Gundam. As far as if there's a show for it, no. I am currently in the process of going through and clearing things out. Um, so I just finished. There's a show. I kind of figured, obviously, like that's how Gundam works, for the most part. Um, don't watch it yet. Okay, I'm curious now. Your brain will explode. I don't like the sound of that. But so far, my list is ages ago I finished G Fighter. Um, obviously, I obviously finished Destiny. That's what it is. Um, and recently I just finished Double O. What else? Obviously, I've watched all the Build series. I love the Build series. It's just how it is. I've watched them several times, and I will continue to watch them several times before I even get into some of the other Gundam series. That's just what it is. Um, where's 11? Right here. We are getting a handout. Cough. Every Gundam show eventually ends with turn A. Okay. Now I'm curious. Um, but right now, as far as actual series go, I think I'm watching. The turn A is the end of Gundams. Okay. Okay. Right now I am watching Recog Recon. I can't even pronounce that. Basically it's the one with G Self. So Recon of G or whatever. I refuse to figure out how to pronounce that name. Recon G Star. It's a mouthful. Yes, that one. I'm so far. It's not a bad series. It's just I'm usually kind of in a lull, so I can't kind of like sit down and watch it. Reco and G. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's a lot. I'm gonna watch that one. I forgot what was planned after. I think after that I was supposed to go back and watch Seed. Um, but after that, I don't know. I really don't have any particular plans on where to go from there. Um, biggest problem is just finding time to watch Recon. Age, okay, okay. I could probably get behind watching Age at some point. I don't know. The one I should watch. Oh, actually, that does rhyme. There was one more. I have watched, I believe, most, if not all, of Unicorn. I keep forgetting about Unicorn because it's kind of that thing that just kind of disappears into existence. Um, I could kind of see why, because I mean, just looking at some of the Gundams, they're just like, is this really a Gundam? I mean, obviously I'm not gonna not watch it. And then the two that I haven't finished and I'm gonna struggle finishing is gonna be Orphans. I I can't. I absolutely cannot fucking watch Orphans. I don't know what happened. At some point during Orphans, I just kind of blanked. Um, build fighters, yes. I love build fighters. I love tri fighters. Divers is good. Re-Rise is okay. And then Multiverse or whatever, Metaverse was pretty good. Iron Blooded Orphans, I fucking hate. I I struggle with killing off every main character. It's just not something I'm interested in. And that's literally what IBO is. I mean, I realize they're not main characters, but like you introduce them enough that you're just gonna kill them off 5 seconds later. They killed everything off. I just no. I have strong opinions about IBO, and I realize that I am like one in a like no one feels the same way I do about IBO, and that's fine. I just feel the way I feel about IBO, unfortunately. I get that, there really should war is that's fair. That's fair. I get that. It's just it's a lot. Okay? I can't be asked to watch that bloodshed and it just no. No. And then I got confused after a while, but it's also because technology is what it is and I may have lost focus. And so I basically probably skipped about 10 or so episodes without realizing it. Cause I don't remember how the fuck I got to the point where we were fighting against like Vizar and all the like purple Gundams. There's a new movie coming out. Okay, okay. You'll have to keep me on loop on that one if it's something that I'm gonna need to be bothered with catching up on the series with. Like I'm not gonna go see it. Probably. And that's the other problem too, is like all these movies are coming out. They're great, but like we don't get them. Game? There was a fucking game for IBO? What? Why am I missing out on all this shit? This isn't fair. Like I feel like I live under a rock at this point. You have just told me I live under a rock. Oh, okay. I don't feel as bad now. I feel pissed that there's this lack of respect for Americans to the point that we don't get anything, but like I mean, to be fair though, it's a gotcha most likely in some extent. So it's probably best we don't have it because I am not allowed to play gotcha games anymore. I have spending problems, obviously, which you kind of missed that whole spiel earlier. I revealed a. Well, yeah, of course it's only available to Japan. Japan just loves to keep stuff to themselves. Um, but basically, earlier I had revealed a P Bandai that I got, and I don't know how I feel about having it. Not gonna lie. How many parts did I just pull? I don't know. We're gonna just start cleaning parts again. Yeah, I'm not gonna change my device to Japan. I'm not gonna buy a. Oh, I bought the Jesta. It has the sniper basically. I would love to pull it back out. I have no problem with that. But my setup is so great. But you know what? Just for you, because you're being such a lovely. Yeah, I don't know. The reason I bought it is because there was a kid at the like. So this is like I was in the middle of a recon mission. Basically the goal was Okay, I'm gonna act like this pathetic, I don't know how to build Gundam kind of person. And yes, just for you. Um, I don't know how to build Gundam, right? I have a little SD Gundam. All these people are around me because I'm basically scouting competition for a contest that's coming up in April 20th. And this kid over here is using entry grade nippers on a master grade, so I'm crying inside, and I'm just like, and this kid's looking at this particular kit, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let you do that to this other poor kid. Ignore the price tag. It's there, but that's not the point. But yeah, so I got that one. Oh no. That's what happened last time. But yeah, I feel bad that I did it because it's like, one, it's hunter instincts. I lose control at that point where I'm just like, I'm buying something even if I don't want it. And that could have been used towards a kit that I actually want. I want a perfect grade, obviously. Lots of perfect grades and stuff. What did I get tagged in? Oh, this is just a worth streaming tag. I love those. Half your backlog is P Bandai. I would love to, but my problem is I'm not a big fan of waiting. I say it, like, obviously I have a lot to build, but I don't want to put money into something that I'm not going to see even on my shelf. Like, trust me, there's a lot of things on that list that I want right now. But I'm not doing it. I can't get myself to pre-order a premium Bandai as much as I want to. And I'm just like looking at them, and some of the current ones on the list that are available, I'm just like, how is this premium? Like, what the fuck? Like, at least give me something that matters. Like, some of them are just recolors, and I'm just like, if I'm just starting to airbrush, I don't need your recolors. If you're gonna give me something that I can't find, sure. Fair enough. That is solid points, not gonna lie. Um the reason why I would want a PG is actually just causing me to pull things up. Why? The things I do for people who are actually viewing me, unchatting with me. So I bought this lovely display case that I'm going to be using for my contest piece. And this would be the only reason to get a PG, is to later on down the line get a properly sized display case for that. And the thing is it's a competition, so I figured why not go all out, get a display case for it. It's a decision. I don't know if I agree with it. I'm gonna look like a fucking weirdo probably when I go in. They'll be like, wait a second, wasn't that the person building that SD Gundam who broke their SD? Fair enough. That is a fair point. Let me look at their current list. Because there are some things I want, but I'm just like, do I do this? The Jin? Probably. It looks an ugly color. Not gonna lie. So I have a thing where but I'd be repainting that. So I'm like, am I really gonna buy this kit that I have to repaint anyways? Now, granted, for its size, it's in that sweet spot. It's in a sweet spot with price. So that there's a lot of kits on there that are like they're set to the right price. So it's just an issue of waiting for them, and I don't want to wait. And then obviously whether it's a kit that I actually give a shit about. Available items, thank you. Like there's this Impulse, the 100 impulse. Low-key, I do want that one. I might pick it up. It basically, honestly, it just looks like fucking Impulse plus Destiny kind of got slammed together on them made white. That's really all it is. But it's cool. I kind of want it. Unfortunately, its delivery date is fucking August. But its price tag is master grade. So even though that's a P Bandai kit, it's not that premium outside of waiting for it. The I don't give a shit about those actually. Zaku's, I can literally just repaint a Zaku and get one cheaper. The Destiny Impulse, it does look like a Destiny Impulse, but it's called the, so on their listing it says the Master Grade 1/100, obviously Master Grade, Impulse Gundam Blanche. So it's the Blanche being that it's because it's white. But it has Destiny wings, as far as I can tell. You can get that, yeah. I might get it, honestly. What else? No, I don't want that. There's no reason for me to get a high grade from them. I'm sorry, but like, sure, that I don't understand what the high grade is in their listing. Like, people aren't gonna buy Zetas. It's just how it is. Like, Zeta's been around so much, I didn't think it really needed another reprint. Like, I could go down to my shop and pick up probably about 10 Zetas, all master grade, or not master grade, sorry, in real grade. I got all of their P Bandai Lifriths. That's fair. I could understand picking up Lifrith. But yeah, so the Gin, the Michael Amon custom, it's okay. I'm not a big fan of the orange, so that would get repainted. But other than that, at that point, it's just a Gin. Or Jin, whatever the fuck you want to consider that. Probably Jin. The Gaplant looks pretty cool, especially with its color scheme. But I'm not completely like sold on it because it's a weird Gundam. I don't know what it's from. It looks cool, but no. What else is there? There's gotta be, there's the Calamity. The Ale Calamity is on. The Ale Calamity is one I want to order. Jins and Gins, fair enough. That's fair. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at the Calamity. When does Calamity drop? Calamity comes out in June, so I could order that basically by May 2nd. Because I don't need to get that right now, because that's not going to sell out. Like, I'm sorry, no one's interested in this kit. It's got a cool little, like, drill situation, but that's about it. And that's it. I mean, sure, there's Toad's Ritter, but... What's this? I don't remember this being on here. What is this? I don't know what this... I don't think this is Gundam. It's a... Barlin Custom 02. Has to be Gundam, though, but I've never heard of it. I don't like it, though. But yeah. Fair. The FM Ale Calamity. Yeah. I want to get it, but I don't know. I think the biggest problem is my next project is going to be really big. Like, it's not as big as I say it is, because, like, I'm doing it all in 144s, and I already have 2 of the pieces for it. Like, I have to basically get two different Barbados. I have to get the sixth form and the Rex, and basically kind of bash them together and repaint them for one of the players. And then I have to take a God Gundam and more or less just add a scythe to it. I don't think they really wanted anything else. And then there's mine, which is mostly just basically fabricating a bow and equipping that to... Okay. Sounds good. Ooh, this is such soothing music. This is what I like about Destiny. Like, they didn't have this, like, really hardcore stuff. It's just soft. I need to build a Gaia. That's what I need. I need to get a Gaia. Gaia's next on my list. I'm building the Gaia for somebody else, though. I need to check with her what color scheme she wants. You want to go together, please? Can I look at the other arm? Oh, it never connected to anything. Okay, thank God. That was scurry. But yeah, this is the wrong piece. Thank you very much for failing there. Going away at the wrong time as we're about to get our ads, or we... Oh, ad break is in progress. That's what it is. We'll be right back to fill my drink. Hi, Freya. Oh, it's really nice here for once in its life. Do you want inside, mister? What about you, Aurora? I ain't got much time. Technically, I'm streaming, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Silly cats. Alright. Back to building. Sorry about that disappearance, folks. Although, did we really? Because we took our headset with us and you got to hear a bunch of stuff. Kitties. Lots of kitties. Oh, that is not the piece to go there. My community's back, you say? I find that to be false news. Because the ad break never makes sense. I get communications perfectly from people who don't have turbo and stuff and have not subscribed. We needed one more piece, but we almost got there. yeah. There's a lot of choices. Oh, no, we did talk about what we were doing with Mischief's Gundam, because Mischief's Gundam is actually coming into the series. Basically, with the end of season, I don't want to spoil anything. You'll just have to know, basically, that there's a Gundam that Mischief is specifically using. But right now, we are still playing as Titania. But maybe I'm just switching characters. You never know. For those who don't know the lore behind basically Titania, which is the character I'm playing, or the world that technically she comes from, you wouldn't understand. I know one person in this channel probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe they don't know the concept behind Mischief, but they know enough about the world to just assume. If they're even still here. They're probably at work right now, though. Lurking. Which is fair. We appreciate our lurks. But yeah, here we are. We have the head attached. I have no idea what the hell is going on. I keep seeing weird things popping up, and I don't like it. And we got our arms going. Woo, we are, like, I wouldn't want to say halfway through. I'm halfway through the body of the aerial. Not doing great on time, though, let's be fair. Okay. So it tells you what sets you need, which doesn't help me because that's literally every set. Let's start with B2, though. I'm glad tonight we didn't get raided, honestly. Like, I don't think I needed a raid. Actually, low-key, I want to double check. Maybe they're still streaming as why. Can you come over here? Thanks to my side where I put all my Twitch stuff. No. Looks like they moved to someone else's one. That's fine. That's fair. I don't need that anyways. That is some stress we do not want. Quiet stream is all we really need today, honestly. And I think we did pretty good so far. Getting 2 people to follow. Probably get some interest going. So it was a last minute stream idea. I don't know what's going on over there. There's... Every time I look away from the screen, it feels like something has moved on that screen. But nothing has moved. But actually, I guess while I was looking, I should probably go on back in. Twitch. Get me to the dashboard, please. I want to take a look at what my timer is. Content? No, it's settings. I'm well aware I'm alive. A boot. We have a week and 3 days, so that puts us at... Oh, right, I forgot. We are getting our rebrand on basically April 1st. Great fucking day for a rebrand. Ugh. Everyone will think it's a joke. It's not. We've been talking about this rebrand probably for the last... If I told you it was since we picked the name, would you cry for me? But yeah, no, we've definitely been trying our hardest to get this rebrand, but I can't get it yet. We've kind of done some polls in the server that I'm in on Discord. It is not available to everybody, unfortunately, because it is not the Discord that is directly for this. It just happens to be a channel where most of my D&D players are a part of for it, the channel. And there's a couple other people there. Because technically it was our Final Fantasy 14 FC Discord, and it just kind of got, you know, taken over a little bit for the stream stuff. But eventually I will look into making a separate Discord, maybe. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, with every Twitch streamer having their own Discord, it's kind of stupid to have one. It's just like, oh, I'm a viewer of the show. I have to fucking follow yet another channel's Discord and not actually being a part of it. Because let's see, since I started streaming, I have joined technically two for this one person, but they're deleting the other one is why. But so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different Discords. And I have not joined all of them that I know, unfortunately. I would not want to put that heat on somebody else. Be like, hey, here's my Discord, by the way. You should join it. That's not what I need. Especially since a lot of streamers are generous, and they basically, for the most part, will let you put in your hey, look, we're streaming kind of thing in their channels. And it gives their channel more more appearance, basically. Like, hey, look, I'm posting in their channel. And so they're getting notifications, which means they're getting their viewers kind of more content, quote unquote. I don't know. It's look, I may have graduated and gotten a degree in business, but I don't remember half the shit. I don't remember half of it that's relevant to this. But here we are. Here we are. The genuine mischief. A gesture of sorts. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, we are running out of time on that one though. That's a rip. Dun 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 dun. Oh, don't worry, stream. I won't sing. These aren't the right songs for streaming. I don't know Japanese. But maybe someday I will gamble and pull out like of a Hasman Hotel song. I don't remember if I could do any of the Hell of a Boss stuff. But yes, we love that too. I could use some of Amelie's stuff, or I guess technically it's Lian Lee, Amelie, same thing. But it's very rare that I can do some of her originals. Although I do like some of her originals. Well, most of her originals are actually quite enjoyable. Especially Drink Your Light. And then what's the other one? Something about kings. There's Devotion too. Devotion's pretty good. But yeah. We're looking to get to a point where we can start doing giveaways, folks. Just remember that. Just fair warning. Basically, the giveaways are going to be restricted to our subscribers, and maybe to donations, depending on donations. But yeah, we'll figure it all out. I have a lot to work on with the channel to get to that point, but I did want to kind of mention that we are looking to get a point where we do giveaways. It'll mostly be Gunpla stuff, but for any of my winners who are not Gunpla fans, we'll figure something out on equivalence, and then I can just basically re-put the kit up, whatever the case may be. I just want to do things that, you know, other channels unfortunately are doing, but, you know, they're helping out the community, enjoying the community together kind of thing. And that's kind of the goal overall. Giveaways are really just about the community. Plus, it would make me feel pretty good, not gonna lie, being like, hey, I can give this away. Now, obviously, part of that comes in with cutting out all the fucking parts. Oh my god. Whew. No, jokes aside though. We're definitely trying to get to that point. Right now we are at, I believe we are at number 7 on our subs, question mark. I don't get to see all the fancy stuff y'all do right away, but I think we are at 7 subs now in total. Like, yeah, the goal thing will probably tell you some shit like 3, but there's a lot of subs that got deleted unfortunately in the system because I was changing one of my goals on there because I didn't like what the goal they set. They set a goal for followers really low. And I was like, no, I want to set a little bit higher bar. And then it went and deleted my subscription goal. I'm just like, bruh, how do you delete my subscription goal? And so it kind of got reset after I'd already gotten a handful of subs. I guess I could theoretically have changed it so that, you know, my sub count requirements were lower to match that. See, there it is. It just keeps changing something. Probably because of counting. I don't like it, though. I almost wish I could hide the channel, but I'm not going to be able to read any of y'all's messages in the chat. This goes this away. We are unfortunately straight building this kit. That's just what it is. I do want to at some point custom. Sorry, we're falling off the edge again. I need to work on building that up. So the goal is, unfortunately, it won't be this month because this month is pretty bad too. I say that, but like obviously I picked up 2 kits. They were a good deal, but I do need to look into getting a camera arm, so to speak. I don't actually remember what you would call that, but yeah, basically I want to get that arm so that way I can get this camera set up better so it's actually like looking right here specifically rather than on an angle. Because basically what I want for y'all is something like closer to here, maybe, but I can't do that physically the entire time. Yeah, we'll get there. Piece by piece. That's the goal. Piece by piece. We do appreciate everyone showing up. It's always nice to have people to listen to me just jabber about stupid things. All right, so we got the feats done. Hello to my OnlyFans. We have a feet pics. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Don't take me down, Twitch. It was a joke. They're Gundam feet. Imagine. Let me fix this. I realize that is off. Maybe not there. That's some. Oh my god, dude. Look at those boobas. Yeah, I am working this. Thank you for coming back, by the way. Stop! Oh my god. Trying to fix this camera sucks. I just wanted to show everybody the plan. Get her done, yeah. Fuck. Look, just look at my boobs, okay? How about that? We'll pull a Doku. Oh my god. Technical difficulties. We're just gonna switch over here while I figure this out. Okay, we're back in business. Yes, the cam stands suck dick, especially on the Logitech. They're not built for that. But at least we had clothes on, okay? At least we had clothes on, right? Uh, back to working. Oh my god. I regret it. I mean, not really. It does its job. It's good. It's just a minor inconvenience when it counts most. This is a C, right? Where the hell is this part? Oh, right here. But yeah, I don't know if you were here the whole time, Logitech, or if you were just out. Or wow, Urban Tech is now Logitech. Yeah, I mean, I would, but my lovely pedicure is kind of ruined now, so it doesn't look that good. And I'm waiting to redo that for my visit in May. Gotta make them feet nice for the girl. Plus, she'd probably kill me if I showed my feet on stream. She'd be like, "Why are you showing strangers your feet? They're mine." Nah, she's not into that kind of thing, but like still. She's like, "What's mine is mine." Oh man, gonna have them OnlyFans stuff going on. That's fair. I mean, you know, money's money, right? Honestly, it if it was lucrative, I would consider it, not gonna lie. But like what would I put on there? I don't know. What would I be allowed to put on there? I don't know. Put my Gundams on there basically. Cause like look, all these feet. Just start posting their feet pics. Their feet pics. They're not great, but their feet pics. Imagine. Just sell like $1 fucking entry, because I don't know how OnlyFans works, but say you sell your account access to like for $1. People are like, wow, this is cheap. What is this about? Yeah, that's fair. Good old Pandy. But like you just sell it for $1 access, and then people are like, what the fuck did I get? I'm like, you got what you paid for, mate. You got Gundam feet pics. Now, if you want to, go over to this channel and you get the real stuff. Get paid off of that. $6.99 was a thing. Exactly. Like, it is the dumbest shit. You can do like the smallest amount and you probably do well if it's the right content. People are weird like that. You know? I mean, to each their own, but like, Google's a thing. Pornhub's a thing. All that stuff. Like, don't come after me, Twitch. Don't do it. But like, I'm sorry, if there's these free options, why would I pay for it? It's not that they're weird. They can have their fetishes. we're about that not kink shame and stuff, but like it's a matter of why would you pay for it? That's the problem. You know, if I had a pool or a hot tub, I might do a build stream. That would be a great build stream, not gonna lie. But we don't have one, and I'm not gonna build at the public, well, quote unquote public pool. Yeah, like if it wasn't a public one, quote unquote public, like it's to the community that, because I live in a quote unquote village, so a handful of people have access to the pool, and we already have problems. There's just too many children, and unfortunately, I live a little bit too close to Utah, so um, parents are special. They can't handle the trans folk, and they think we're all freaks. I mean, we are, but not for the reason they think. We're all freaks, but for different reasons. Hot yoga stream building a Gundam would be wellness for sure. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I could do that maybe someday. Oh my god. Uh, just do a be brave, do a full fucking oh, yellow piece come back. Oh, we had it upside down. That's why it wasn't gonna go in. Don't do it. I will do it, okay? Get some nice yoga pants and just start like stretching on web. I'd have to clean the shit out of my room for that though. That's the big problem. Like I have to clean up for that. Just like do just some random stretching, put it in the right channel. Be like, we are stretching and building. I don't know. There's got to be the right channel to put that shit in, and then just get like the most random fucking people to show up. And they'll be like, "Wait, what are you building your Gundam for? And why are you still? What are you doing? Like, don't you'd break Twitch, right? Like half of it's building a Gundam, half of it's like stretching very like lewdly, and it's just like, what's even happening here? Like, do one thing, not both. But we're not about that life. You gotta multitask, right? Cause that's Gunpla. Gunpla is freedom. So much freedom that we have no idea where this is going. Oh, they're stickers, and unfortunately, these are import stickers. Guess who has no idea what happened to their sticker sheet? Me. I lost. Oh, there they are. Like, I lost the sticker sheet. Where are we at? 21 or 19? Give it to me. I'm not a fan of these stickers, but unfortunately, they've forced me. It would be very wild, and I'm good with that. We want chaos. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I only think I'm gonna use the very like I don't use stick. Oh my god! All right, where's my tweezers? Yeah, I would love to. Unfortunately, this is not on a Oh my god. I have tweezers here somewhere. Normally, well, I shouldn't say normally, but basically the goal is to paint going forward as much as possible, like, but, you know, unfortunately, this is not one of those kits. This is I had it in my stock, and, holy shit. I don't know if these tweezers are broken, or they're just supposed to have, they're not meant for stickers. They're not meant for stickers. They're about to be not meant to have stickers. Oh my god. So, this is why I don't use stickers under normal circumstances. And, yeah, fuck this. We're done. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back to Angry Viv hours. Yeah, we're not using those stickers. They can kindly go fuck themselves. Oh, royally. Are these the right pieces? Young. Oh, maybe this does not go there. There we go. We got it. We got it. Next page. Welcome back, Celerity. Yes. No, you entered the angry mischief hours. We just threw a sticker packet. We're done with stickers. I refuse. So then we put this in here somewhere. And the next piece is B10. But yeah, no, as far as painting goes though, Urban, that is the goal going forward more or less. Like a few rare kits I'm gonna have to build like straight. But like a lot of my work is gonna be customs going forward more or less. Like the current project that I'm working on, hopefully I'm gonna start priming quote unquote tomorrow. Yeah, no, I don't care. We're good. We're good. Stickers are for bitches. Look, if they couldn't bother to put it in the mold, they can go fuck themselves. I mean, they did. That's what I don't understand. So these two up here didn't need stickers, but they had you put stickers on them underneath for whatever reason. Like, there's no value to it. They were just stickers. Had to paint them joints. That's fair. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But basically the goal is I have a contest coming up, right? And so I'm taking the Fenice Rinashita, the arm joints. Yeah, those look kind of grody, not gonna lie. I would definitely, like, I don't understand why this is this open. This is gross. You're absolutely right. So that's that. So we build this, and then we equip it to this. I do too. It's where I have mixed feelings right now. So, since I've never used an airbrush, I'm kind of low-key scared to go and try and paint the entire kit. So I might, unfortunately, just let my Fenice have gray. As much as I would love to paint all of that like a gunmetal. It's a lot to do. And I have basically less than a month to do it now. My fault, but, you know, is what it is. Like, sure, if I could see what parts were going to stand out, maybe. But no. Well, on high grades, yeah, absolutely. I could understand that. Unfortunately, the project I am taking to the contest is going to be a master grade. This is our project we're using for the contest. So basically with this, let me use a different side. Easier to see. So we're taking all the green. Wow, I'm trying to hit over here, but sure. But anyways, so obviously all the green on this is going to be a purple. All the whites are going to be a pink, just to match the spatial awareness. To match the shielding effect particles. That red that I am not touching, apparently, is going to be a silver. And then the yellow is going to be a gold. I think those are all the colors. The plan was to make all the inner frame and any gray bits a gunmetal, but I don't know if I see that happening. Yeah, absolutely, full paint flip. Paint flip. It's a lot for a first project, but like if I'm taking this to a contest and trying to push for a win, I don't even know what the prize is. I don't even know what the fucking prize is, but like we don't give a shit. We're winning. We're gonna win. I'm not losing to some Asian kid who probably doesn't belong here. And I don't mean that like badly. It's just he feels out of place with Idahoans. And I think he knows that he feels out of place because like you know, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but like I feel like he just doesn't have like anyone to really kind of connect to. Like when he was there, he was literally just alone. I can't say much. I was alone too. I was just like, I don't know. Mates over here building perfect grades at a build event. Or not perfect grades. P Bandai, and everyone else is just building random trash. And it's just like, mate, come on, be fair, be fair. I don't want to compete against that. I legit, like, I texted my friend, like, the second that they showed up and sat down with a P Bandai, I was like, I'm not competing anymore. Like, I thought I had the upper hand because it's Idaho. There's no one here. But then I was like, I can't compete against this. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And I'm scared. I'm scared. Like, I don't even want to necessarily, like, I don't know what to do anymore. That's fair. I shouldn't be competing. I have a reason to do it though, and that's just, you know, I want to feel like I'm not just here lolling about in the state. Like I don't enjoy it here. It's a really like just a garbage state to be in. I figured maybe if I play in a contest and struggle to build a piece, what the fuck? Look, I know what I'm doing. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Those were backwards. I'm like, why isn't it going in? I have the wrong piece. There we go. Woo. But yeah, no, maybe I don't do the comp. Like, I don't know. I've already requested the time off for it. And I bought the box for it. I kind of want to just do it to do it. Maybe be lucky and take second. Yeah. Exactly, it is Hobby Town. 100%. 100% Hobby Town. I don't know what the prize is, unfortunately, because their little brochure doesn't tell you. If it's literally just a plaque that says you win, I would kind of be depressed. Like, considering they basically charge you for entry, which is fair, but if there's not an actual prize out of it, why did I come? Why did I waste my day? Fair. That is absolutely fair. Maybe I don't do it. I mean, What do I get out of it? I can't confirm what I get out of it. So why bother? Why pressure myself into completing this project by a certain point of time and fuck the project up because I've chosen to try and compete and not take my time in certain areas, especially since I'm new to airbrushing. Fuck. I hate when you're right. It's not fair. I don't know. You know what? Maybe there's something on it. Hobbytown competition prizes. This is the wrong one, but this will help. Hobbytown contest, blah blah blah. It doesn't specify. It doesn't specify. It literally just says, "Here's your entry fee," and there you go. And there says there are additional. There's just prizes, but it doesn't say what. That's not helpful. Fair. That's Matt. I didn't know Hobbytown did that, but okay. This one. Also doesn't specify the prize. Wow. Oh God. Someone entered a master grade Sharzaku repainted, high quality paint job, and probably some metal bits too. And they didn't even get. And they didn't win. They got fifth place with that. What the fuck were they competing against? Oh my God. Okay, I'm scared now. Like, what am I competing against? No. Like, I don't want to go in and be like, yeah, feel good because I did all this work and then just. Oh. You know what? Maybe I don't do the competition. Maybe I don't do it now. Oof. Because, yeah, that would feel bad. Like, the amount of work I'm going to put into this project. And I'm not saying it's going to be the best, but, like, I know it's going to suck when they're like, yeah, you didn't win. And you didn't even get a remote placing other than the fact that, like, no one entered. And that's about it. I feel like the only way I would win is because no one enters. Oops. Give me that piece back. We almost locked ourselves out of this. I think we did. There we go. Whew. Okay. So we had the wrong piece for a second there. Alright. Maybe. Really? Well. The problem is I can't scope out my competition. So unfortunately my D&D campaigns are the same fucking day. And the same exact time slot as that. So it's like I can't be like, okay, we're gonna take today off. Yeah. That's kind of my concern. Like, I don't wanna I mean, to be fair, yeah, because the airbrush is like 200 bucks if you get a decent one. Because you're going to need an airbrush. And then you're going to need the kit. And you're going to need to spend a lot of time with that kit and make it perfect. Like, you can't make a single mistake. Which is fair. Not making a single mistake. And then you might win. You might win. But you're probably going to lose. So that's fair. I don't know. Who's up streaming, actually? Not that I care. I'm not doing any transfer. I'm curious. Because I know V's done for the day. They went to Spade probably, and then there's Bad Gunpla. That's about it. There's Ryder who's doing the other version of Aerial. They're doing a what is that? The rebuild. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not that expensive, but it does take some skill. Oh, you also are watching? Well, you're also watching Ryder? I don't know how I found them. They just randomly showed up in my suggestions. I was like, okay. They seem interesting. I still need to take spoons. Fair. Having spoons is a... I still want to get the high grade spoon. Okay? I need the high grade spoon. Nah, low-key though, I'm not really a fan of doing spoon tests. Well, I shouldn't say that, but like I've never done them. Is that really how the joint works? That's dumb. What the fuck? Like I feel like it. I didn't mess anything up though. That is one piece. For them to save on shipping. That's fair. What else do we need? I might stop after this one leg, not gonna lie. I was expecting to be farther, but I'm just dying. Master grade spoon box. That sounds exciting. Your spoons come in 1-to-1 scale, right? Or you getting them 1/5 scales. I hate how this joke can just go on though. Yeah, we'll finish up this foot, this leg, whatever, and probably call it for the night. Perfect grade spoon, high quality. I mean, if you get the right ones, yeah. If you get the right ones. Some perfect grade spoons are terrible. Mega size. Ooh. Imagine, though, get a spoon kit, and it's actually not 1-to-1. It is, in fact, 2-to-1. I'd be game for that. We need me a 2-to-1 spoon. Fully articulated spoon. It picks up twice the amount of cereal. But you don't use it for that. They are out there, yeah. Sometimes though, you gotta get the flat edge spoon. It's a real nice tool for naughty children. Gotta put that on the wall. Or you get it in the right sizing, and it can be used for other activities. Hey yo. God, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back next time talking to V, and just be like talking about, oh yeah, we were talking about mega-sized spoons and all this other stupid shit. You missed a great chat. You prioritized not raiding me. You raided somebody else. I'm kidding. You didn't get to talk about spoons. All right, so we got one leg done. That was beautiful. Oh, feet picks. Unfortunately, it no attach yet because, you know, builder problems where they put the legs before they put the waist. I might continue tomorrow on this. We'll see. There's a lot actually that I'm missing. Holy shit. So I gotta build the other leg, obviously. Then the waist, the backpack, the weapons, the additional armor plates, question mark? Or those are part of the weapons. Oh, the weapon splits up. Or the shield splits up, maybe. Huh? Bruh, I don't get this. Where are these parts coming from? Okay, okay. But yeah, Ariel, good stuff. We'll continue this another time. Thanks for coming, everybody. Maybe I'll eventually hit that button. Yeah, and then hopefully... I vaguely have. Okay, and yeah, I remember the shield breaks down. I've watched about, technically I've watched almost all of season 1, but like low key I forgot all of it, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But no. Where's it going? Oh yeah. Hopefully, probably won't be this month because we're still kind of new. But hopefully by some point in next month, I can get started on doing giveaways. We're just kind of at a... We're not at enough subscribers yet for that. And then obviously ad value is only so good. Obviously if I could get longer streams, which I'm just not doing. Yeah, Ariel gets busy. I get that. I heard about how the Ariel is basically replaced at some point with the Caliburn, which is cool. I do want to build a Caliburn at some point, but low key part of me is waiting for the 100 size Caliburn. If we get a 100 size Caliburn, I will probably buy 5 of those things. I know that sounds stupid, but there's a lot of reasons for me to have five copies of it. One, build one as original. Build one, repaint it, and then probably just use the other 3, well, 2 of them for parts. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I don't remember where I'm at right now, and unfortunately, I'm probably just gonna have to restart it because... Fair. I don't know much about the full mechanics. Like, I do have a full mechanics Barbados, but I don't know the difference between full mechanics and then the other thing. Choo Choo Demi is what it is. I don't necessarily like the Demi trainers, but you know what? If you want that, you can have it. They are cool because I do have a Barbados. It was originally for one of my projects that I was gonna do, but I changed my mind and I'm going back down to 144s for that because it's just too much. 75% of a master grade is a full mechanics. Okay. So basically it's master grade without being master grade. Cool, cool, cool. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I need them to obviously we need a Caliburn, 1/100. We need no cockpit. I'm good with that. Cockpits are kind of stupid. Like I'm not gonna paint the little minifigure, especially with what I'm doing. Most of my builds, if I'm doing customs, are obviously custom, so I don't need the minifigure at all. Um, but I need a Caliburn 1/100, and then I need them to go back and do some G stuff. I want to see, or sorry, G Fighter, because I need to see them do Nobel in 100 scale. I would love to see a Nobel in that. Obviously, they could redo a lot of the older kits because some of them are bad. Okay, okay. Well, that's good to know. Um, but yeah, other than that, there's really not. Tomorrow we're gonna start priming, hopefully. Um, I'm a couple days behind on that, but pretty much that's what tomorrow's set for, is doing that. I might come in and stream. Um, preferably not when V is streaming, because obviously I don't want to clash with V streams. Yeah, I mean either way, I want a Nobel reprint to some extent. Because unfortunately I do have a Nobel in my project list for my campaign, for my D&D campaign, and so I need Nobel available. They're not available. They're probably available in Japan, but this ain't Japan. um, because they're expensive otherwise, and that's annoying. I don't know if I would get the original or if I would just go for the Berserk. Low-key, I want to go for the Berserk. Just because the Berserk has a better setup, not gonna lie. And I also don't like the original's whip. The ribbon is kind of bad looking. Um, other than that, actually, that is a good time to actually stop too. Not gonna lie. This will cover up for some things that happened yesterday. But yeah, I will see y'all later. Whether in my stream or in V's stream, most likely. Guns for Nobel? Okay, okay. Um, what kind of guns specifically? Are you just going for rifles, Gatling, or like really nice handguns from, say, the Strike Noir? Maybe even, if applicable, revolvers. Oh, so you're turning into basically Camp Fur Nobel. Handguns. Okay, yeah, I could see the handguns for sure. Um, I wish more kits would come with revolvers. Not gonna lie. Charlie's Angels. Ah, yes, yes, yes. I think I remember. I remember we were discussing that. Um, I would like more revolvers, so I have to find, I think the only one that has a revolver in all of Gundam kits is, the End from, Tri-Fighters. I used to have one. Unfortunately, I got rid of it like a dumbass. I need to get a hold of it again. Let me see if there's one right now. Amazon. The End Gundam. Oh, rip. Amazon does not want to help me. eBay, maybe? Or was it... I'm pretty sure it's called The End. Yes, it's The End. I can get one from Japan, or that's China, for 60 bucks. From Japan, I can get it for 73. Yeah, so they're looking pretty expensive overall. It's a decent kit. Let me just switch over to gameplay and then pull this right over. So this is the end, basically. Hopefully this one has more images. It does. It looks fucking dumb on the inside, but it has the full cloth. It's got those excessively big hands from Devil Gundam. Even has devil hands. The one thing they don't really showcase, and you can kind of see in that corner there underneath the cloak, is that it does have the revolver. It does have two revolvers, in fact. Well, you can see them also on the side. But yeah, basically it specializes in using the revolvers when it's not using its fangs, which I'm not actually sure I remember where the fangs come from. I think the fangs come from the larger arms. Oh yes, there we go. So you see those little slots up there in the larger hands? Basically, little like fang bullets kind of pop out of that. And then obviously a better image of how it's using the revolvers. But yeah, this was a pretty interesting Gundam that appeared in the series, and I would love to build it again. Build it for once, I should say. Well, so to be fair, it's not necessarily it's a scalper price. This is a kit that's like 10 plus years old. So you're looking at a kit that's impossible to get. That's kind of and unfortunately I hate it too. I absolutely hate it. But unfortunately, because we're US, we don't fucking get kits back ever again. They just refuse to print more kits. But I do agree with you. It is ridiculous because this kit, when it came out, was like $25 probably at Cap. I don't remember what I paid for it. But yeah, like I can't find. I don't know. I should probably pick these up just for the sake of it. Not gonna lie. Oh, hey yo, that's a really weird place to put that. Yeah, no, there's really no other options there. I don't know why a bunch of Witch for Mercury stuff is showing up on here, but sure. I think that's about all that we're gonna see for Gundam stuff. But yeah, it's basically 60-70 range. It is what it is. Oh, why do people message me? Huh? What the fuck was her name? Maddie and Lucy. Alright. But yeah, I'm probably going to actually end the stream like I originally planned, probably like 15 minutes ago. Thank you all for coming out. Hopefully at some point I can actually find time to show up to your stream, Urban. That is something that's definitely been a problem. Because I never happen to see you on when you're streaming. Well, I'm not usually around to watch your stream, basically. But yeah. Cool. I'm glad that he remembered who the fuck I was. Out of the dumbest comment I've ever made in my life. Don't forget who I am. Maybe stop changing your own username. But yeah, see y'all later, folks. DGen time for sure. That's fair. I mean, the biggest problem there is if it's actually DGen time, I basically work like 3 a.m. my time, which is effectively 4 a.m. your time. So yeah, pretty much I'm asleep when you're probably just starting up. I am following you, right? Let's see. That does not fucking help. There we go. I fixed that problem. I don't know why that was that way. I was sure that I followed you. Because usually what I do is when I'm in like V's stream or anyone else's, I literally hit everyone and I just hit follow on them because I'm like, this person's probably a streamer. But for some reason I skipped over you and I don't get it. That really bothers me on so many levels. But yeah, we got that fixed now, so I'll be able to see it. If I'm alive and awake. I think that's it. I don't know if I'll finish this tomorrow or not. We'll see. Obviously, I'm going to try and focus on getting priming going for my kits. But yeah, see y'all later.